Hello students, welcome to the video lecture series on electrical installation, maintenance and testing. Today we are interested for the planned and preventive maintenance of the alternators. So this is a third important electrical equipment after transformer, induction motor. We are interested to do the planned and preventive maintenance of the electrical equipment that is called as alternator. We know that whenever we are using the alternator, let's quickly revise the things related to the alternator. So you can say that the alternator is a electrical equipment which is responsible for generation of AC quantity. So where there is a requirement of AC generation, so we are using alternators widely, and the engineers who are doing the maintenance work, they must know about the planned maintenance and the preventive maintenance related to the alternator. So we will take the today's topic of interest, that is called as a alternator maintenance. An alternator is an electromechanical device comprising of stator, rotor winding and an external exciter for supplying the excitation voltage. Alternator generates electricity when coupled with the prime mover. So this is the background related to the alternator. Following points are to be considered while carrying out the maintenance on alternators. So we have to take care of these points. Before starting any maintenance work on alternator, all the safety precautions should be taken and the alternator should be shut and locked down. Also, post notice and alternator heater to be isolated. So this is the you can say the prerequisite to do the maintenance. Then we have to clean the alternator ventilation passage and air filter. Check the insulation resistance of stator and rotor winding. So there is a measurement method to check the insulation resistance value of stator winding as well as for the rotor winding. Then air gap between stator and rotor to be checked and maintained between 1.5 to 2 millimeter. So this is the required value of air gap between stator and rotor. We know that if this value is going to increase or decrease beyond this limit, then there can be the severe effects due to change in air gap particularly. Then slip rings to be checked for even wear down to be renewed if required. We have to make sure that carbon brushes to be clean and checked for free movement. So if the carbon brushes are, you can say, wear and tear out, then we have to replace these carbon brushes. The brush contacting the pressure to be checked by spring balance, and the automatic voltage regulator to be checked and cleaned of oil and dust. So these points we have to consider while carrying out the maintenance of the alternator. Then we have to make sure that the lube oil level of pedestal bearing to be maintained and renewed as per the planned maintenance. So if we are thinking to do the plant maintenance, then we have to take care of this point. A vacuum cleaner can be used to remove the dust accumulated in inner parts of the alternator, but make sure that the alternator is turned off or shut down. The terminal box cover gasket to be checked for proper oil and water tightness. All the connections in the terminal box to be tightened properly. Then cable gland to be checked for integrity. We have to take care of forced ventilation also. Around the alternator must be maintained all the time. Check the heater for proper operation. The foundation bolts of the alternator to be checked for tightness. So if they are loosened by some reasons, then we have to make them tighten. After the maintenance is performed, a no load test should be carried out, and general conditions such as noise, temperature, voltage generated, etc. of the alternator should be observed, and it should be kept in note. Now we are interested to do this alternator maintenance. So you can categorize this as planned and preventive maintenance. And while doing the alternator maintenance, one can ensure that after doing the maintenance, one can say that that alternator is working properly, or you can say that the life of alternator is going to increase as we are taking care of that alternator. I hope you understood this concept. In the next class, we will discuss the important factors related to the insulation. Thank you. God bless you all.